Bodybags, where horror lies.
What is up, y'all? Doubles at you again. A special theme week here on the Bodybags. It is 90s week, and I've got a film from 1996, and that is The Dentist. Do you remember if this? I believe this came straight to video. Could be wrong. Directed by Brian Usna, of course, from Bride of Reanimator fame, and he's made some pretty cool flicks, in my opinion. You have Corbin Bernsen, of course, playing the main lead dentist in this. Gives a fantastic performance and steals the show. Trying to think. You have Mark Ruffalo. You got a couple semi-notable actors. But just stay tuned to Corbin Bernsen when you watch this movie. Films opens up with Corbin Bernsen, who plays the dentist, and his wife. He basically leaves the house to go to work, comes back early, forgets something at the house, and finds her cheating on him with the pool boy. And she is going down on him, which sets a tone for the movie because it all leans back and kind of gives you the origins of his oral fascination or oral obsession, I guess you could say. Of course, doing oral surgery and oral related surgeries or whatever exams, he's that's right in his wheelhouse. It's something that has a deep, maybe too much of an interest for. So there is some kind of nightmarish scenes there at the beginning, but all in all, that, like I said, that really sets the tone. It just sends him off the deep end. You can really see it in his psyche, and as the film advances, I think his psychological breakdown is advancing as well as far as the story goes. So that's pretty much the tone and the overall feel of the film. Of course, you have some incidents occurring on his behalf, and of course you have some cops that are starting to investigate and are getting on his tail. So that's pretty much as far as your story and plot goes. Pretty basic in that. I mean, it's original plot though, I give it that, but it's pretty basic drive for the film. Kind of got the cat and mouse whodunit. Of course, you already know who did it. Not to give anything away, I'm sure you assume that much, just from the opening of the movie. But yeah, you have, of course, Ken Faree playing one of the police officers from Dawn of the Dead fame and a lot of other good horror flicks. So yeah, you got him in the mix. He does a great job. Him and Corbin do a great job. But that leads me to one of my strongest complaints to the film is some of the acting. I'm not one to really criticize the acting, but on a little bit bigger budget film and with some more well-known actors, I found some of the B-rolls or the sidekick characters just fell a little flat. Mark Ruffalo does a pretty terrible job of acting in this film. There's just a couple little performances and little lines here and there that fall flat and just like, oh, that's kind of cringeworthy. Corbin Bernsen, of course, has some cheesy one-liners, but I'll let them slide. They crack me up for the most part, but I mean, there are some corny ones that do hit a little short here and there. So yeah, really interesting, not psychology, really interesting cinematography in this one. Just some weird panning shots and just kind of odd angling and stuff chosen for some stuff, which I think is cool, and it kind of gives its own atmosphere. There's just this mood and tone that carries throughout the film that, like I said, is set from that opening scene. Just this psychological breakdown. I don't really know how to describe it, but just it seems like the more Corbin Burnson gets demented, you can actually just feel that tone in the way they film it and stuff. It seems like the background starts fading out more and more in the film. Just some interesting dark shots in this one. I said, other than the acting, um, maybe it could have had a little more story involved, but I'm not beating it up because of that, because I think it has original occupation and original, for the most part, just the overall story arc. So, and Corbin Burnson kills it, as I said. Um, yeah, I'd give this one a really solid review. I'd give it like a 7.5 or 8 out of 10. Um, really good 90s shit. Probably one of the best 90s slashers um, there is. Of course, maybe behind Scream, and there's a few here and there, but I'd put it high up there on my list. I really highly enjoy this. I really want to see the sequel. Um, Not heard as good things about that one, but definitely want to see it just based on Corbin Burnson and overall love for this film. So be sure to check out The Dentist and check out the rest of the Peeps cool 90s picks this week. Should be a fun ass week. Got some cool ones in store. So peace.